Hey friends, I'm Aaron Ciotti. Everybody calls me Ciotti. Welcome to the show. Let me just pause this real quick. Hey, that's a Patreon only edit there. There's a super secret Patreon only YouTube playlist, and that's an example of something that's on there. It's just an edit that, like, my flying wasn't all that great. It was just kind of farting around with on a maiden flight. And so, yeah, that's a good example of the kind of stuff that patrons get access to for as little as $3 a month, which is like 7.5 cents per hour of live streaming content. You can't tell me that the next hour is not going to be worth... Please don't tell me that the next hour is not going to be worth 7.5 cents. We are going to... I'm going to put some welder on this cinematic 1.2-inch tiny whoop here. But I'm probably just going to do that, like, right here. The main thing that we're doing tonight, though, is, god damn it, we're finishing the Grinderino. Come hell or high water, the ESC is getting plugged into the flight controller. Things are being VHB'd down. Screws are being screwed in. And... yeah. maybe we'll update the walk snail firmware. I just updated walk snail firmware on this thing actually. So I know how to do it right now. I mean, it's not that hard, but I just looked up how to do it. And hey, fun fact. It's not a fun fact. It's an annoying fact. If you go and download walk snail firmware and you've already downloaded it in your downloads folder, it will name it blah, 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 parentheses 1 parentheses, and then when you put it onto the walk snail VTX, it will not flash it. Don't waste an hour of your life like I did. You have to remove that. It's the naming convention of the firmware file is important. So yeah, if you've already downloaded it and it's in your downloads folder, either use that one or yeah, pay attention to the naming convention. We're also going to do mailbag here tonight and our 6 batteries a day. And of course, this is a Q&A live stream, as they all are. Ask any questions that you've got in the chat and we'll talk through them. And yeah, that's what we're going to do for the next 2 hours of our lives together, my friends. Thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting me. You guys are the best. CiottiFPV.com has a million different ways that you can support me. I'm completely crowdfunded by you beautiful people. That way, when I'm reviewing something, I have no, leaning towards the company that makes it. This is something that this approach I sort of stole from Joshua Bardwell. It's one of the reasons that his reviews are so awesome. This is what the little Teespring, great. This is what the little Linktree website looks like. Streaming schedule here, which, oh, look at me. I remembered to change it. This Wednesday, we're going to be, wait, where's the thing at the bottom over here? What? Hold on. Do I not have, I changed it down here too. Look, Wednesday at 8. This Wednesday, live stream is going to be at 8 o'clock. Do I really, I don't have that here? Why do I not have it down here? Hey, there we go. Where was that? That's weird. I don't know why I didn't have that on there. That's very strange. This is what the website looks like. Patreon, as it specifically says here, helps me out the most. Etsy's got some stickers and random M2 hardware that you might dig for your next builds. Teespring, you can buy some fun t-shirts like the one I'm wearing right now. We weren't always the gangly gang. We were the collective for our first couple of years together. And so if you're a Star Trek fan, you might dig this, the collective shirt. Over on Fiverr, you can book some one-on-one time with me. Let the guy with 8+ years of experience, 7 or 8 years of experience, I forget, help you not buy the wrong thing or fly better or tune better or do anything, any of the things better. All the info is out there. It just takes a long time to find the info, and then it also takes a long time to find the info that's correct from people that actually know what they're doing, rather than the absolute scores of people out there who, they've been flying for 15 minutes, but they think that they're God's gift to FPV and they know everything, and they answer every single question on Facebook groups with absolute, solid sounding, it's just bad. Most of the info in FPV is bad. Be really careful. Most people have not flown enough and or tested enough to give good answers to most questions. So what I find, I can't even go on Facebook anymore, mainly because of this, is that most of the answers that I see, I swear to God, most of the answers that I see, I'm not talking 51%, I'm talking 70% of the problems, of the answers to questions that I see on Facebook are dead fucking wrong. And some of them are dead wrong in a way that's kind of dangerous. So be really, really, really careful, because a 5-inch rig will cut deep. And yeah, you don't want one rocketing into your face at full tilt. It will not be a fun experience for you. I am trying to figure out where to put the welder on this thing. I think right There, I think I'm going to put like a glob of it right in the middle of this VTX and just cross my fingers that it doesn't melt the welder off, because I know this VTX does get hot. I'm weldering this MIPI cable down because the MIPI cable kind of it gets really close to the duct. It's kind of like in the side of the duct, and it's scaring me a little bit. I don't want it to get into the propeller, because the individual little strands on the MIPI cables seem pretty weak, you know what I mean? So that's a little bit creepy. I don't know how I'm gonna. I need something to like clip this down, but I need to clip it down kind of gently. Let's see. Are these guys gentle enough? I already have a huge mess on my hands with this welder. This did not turn out how I thought it would. I need like a chip clip. I think I have like a chip clip in the drawer here. Let's see. Or not. Or I brought it back upstairs like a jackass. Oh, wait, no. It's on the chips. It's on the chips, yo. I got a chip clip. Woo! Yeah, I put this welder on here. I don't know. I kind of thought that the welder would hold this down. I was sorely mistaken. This isn't gonna work. This is bad. I mean, I could just hold it down with my fingers. I wonder how long it'll take to cure. How do I hold this down? How do I do this? What do I use to hold this down? All right, I'm gonna use these. I'm gonna use these guys. They don't spring that hard. Man, I'm scared to use these. I don't want it to push any components off the damn board here. That would not be a great afternoon. Hey, is it just me, or do the Black Friday sales suck this year? I haven't really seen a good one in the bunch. Have you guys seen any decent Black Friday sales? I was on a Fiverr call today, and we were talking about it, and we're like, all the two of us have seen so far is like 10% off. Surely somebody's going to do better than that, right? Maybe? Maybe not? What's the deal? Who's seen something good? Who's seen an actual good... I'm just going to hold this MIPI cable down with my human hand here. And we'll see how long this stuff takes to cure. I've never really paid much attention to welder to see how long it takes to cure. We'll find out together, yo. Okay. Hold on. Oh yeah, hey, and there's a whole bunch of affiliate links here too. PayPal links, so if you want to support me directly rather than a super chat where YouTube takes 30%. And then I've got a whole bunch of affiliate links. If you're ordering anything on the internet, someone's got an affiliate link to that website. See if you can find it real quick before you check out. Help them keep creating content for you to watch for free on YouTube. Affiliate links that I've got are for WeBleed FPV, Newbie Drone, FPV Cycle, Amazon, Get FPV, Oh My God, Brain 3D, HD0, Flywoo, Emacs, Banggood, Camera Butter, and AliExpress. Emacs has their Nanohawk for like 25% off or something today. That's pretty cool. They do Flash Monday sales. You got a couple hours if you're interested. I don't know about that rig. It uses the proprietary-ish motor mounting. Apparently you can just notch the holes out a little bit and mount your own motors. But I think they also use JST 1.0 or 1.25, the newbie drone one. So just, yeah, I don't know about the Nanohawk if you're looking to upgrade it. If you're just looking for something simple to leave alone, it's probably good. I know it's good. Kebab has a really good review of it, actually. He was like, I remember he was just blown away by it. So yeah, check that out. Cool. In the chat, Riot9 was first, Frank Nicholas was next, Bob Bruce, One Arm RC, Mick Mucus, Free Lojo, Denzel the Terrible, Douglas Otwell, Mick Mucus, Kevin Sumner, Tongue Out FPV, CMYK, Scott FPV, Northern Tier, B-Man, Fun Per Volt, Free Lojo again, Wesley Clark is in the house. Wesley, I still need to ship your stuff, man. Off Axis, Chomper FPV, what's up, brother? B-Man, hey, old school folks coming through. Riot9, Fun Per Volt again. Hockey Rounds, Kinetic, Enyoki, I believe is the pronunciation. I could be wrong. Off Axis again. Riot9 again. Timothy C. YouTube just did the thing. Where was I? Blizzard FPV, Timothy C again, Michael Morris, Anonymous, and Nasty FPV. What's up, everybody? Thanks for hanging. Let's dive into it. If you want to talk directly to me, all you got to do is type CiottiFPV into the chat. No space in between. If you do that, it'll light up an orange like this for me, and I'll read it and respond to it. Bob Bruce says, "What's up, everyone?" And even CiottiFPV. Mick Mucus says, "Happy Monday, CIFPV and Ganglies. Hope everyone has a happy and safe Turkey Day." Denzel the Terrible says, "What's up?" Ciotti and all you gangly mofos. CMYK says, "Howdy y'all? How's it go, Gangly Gang and Ciotti?" CMYK dropping the CiottiFPV.com link. Thank you, dude. Free Lojo dropping the Patreon link. Thank you, dude. Off Axis says, "When can we get a huge Ciotti face/hair with goggle sticker?" Let's go. CMYK does all the amazing sticker designs, so he would have to design that. You're more than welcome to, Steve. If you want to do that, I'm fine with it. I'm not gonna like ask you to do it because you know I hate myself, but it's on you, brother. McMucus says, "Do you remember which rig you filmed the intro with?" The intro to today, it said it. It said it on there. The whole setup was there. Here, look. It was the 250. It was the Maiden from the 250, and the full build is right there at the beginning here. Come on, there it is. Oh, you can't see it. I'll just read it off to you. It's the 250 frame from Oh My God with the 4-inch arms, X-Nova 1804 3500 kV motors, GemFan 3520 propellers, and a 4S 850, of course. And the camera is a Runcam hybrid. I actually used royalty-free music and everything, and I left a little bit of the Runcam hybrid audio in. Hold on. Let me give you guys full audio for a second. Yeah! Switch this back here. There's something about the 250. There used to be something about the 250. I think back then, my memories of the 250 were that it flew incredible. But this was early days of 3.5-inch props, and man, it made some serious power. I think that it flew so good was because it just made really good power, and it had really skinny arms. 250 was a tough frame to live with. The arms were really weak, and the way that the top plate came off was just brutal because of the way the front camera cage was. I bled more than once trying to take the camera plates off the front. But when it was running, it was really good. It's pulled apart now. I took the AIO out of it. I gotta switch the AIO over to a iFlight Beast, which I'll do one of these days because it's yeah, I would like to have it up in the air again. You know what I'm also noticing is there's barely any props in view. There is a little bit of carbon camera cage in view. If you look down by Friday at 7 in the bottom right corner, you can catch a little bit of camera cage. But man, there's hardly any propeller in view, probably because they're 4-inch arms with 3.5-inch props. So it's actually kind of cool. Like I'm always looking for like different rigs for to use, like, screw around with for like the live stream flying stuff. And with the 4-inch arms, I could easily put 3-inch prop guards on it. I don't know why I would, but yeah, I'm always just trying to find other uses for these rigs. Think about, like, so this is a 3.5-inch rig on a little jungle gym. Think about, like, how we absolutely tear up these jungle gyms with the 65 and the 75 millimeter rigs, right? Like, this is so fucking overpowered, even just as a 3.5-inch rig for this jungle gym. Like, it's just a struggle to do anything, versus like, versus what do we got here? Oh, I bet you it's in here. Whooping New House. No, that's not it. Where do I have some of the... Is it in here? It might be in here. Yep, it's in here. No, it's not. What the hell? I don't know. You guys, some of you remember some of the 75 millimeter whoop at Jungle Gym flying. You know, it's going to be in here. Tiny whooping. Here we go. So compare that from... Oh! Compare that to this. Oh yeah, I picked the right file. So compare that to this. Don't compare the video quality. But, like, look at and this is obviously a bigger jungle gym, but this is when I talk about like flying small and flying large and flying the right quad for the right location, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, this right here is the correct rig for a jungle gym. This jungle gym becomes a fucking city when you're flying something this small. And this is like a really big power 75 millimeter rig. You know, even like a 3.5-inch rig at this jungle gym would be a mess. Like, you wouldn't be able to do any of this stuff. And what would happen is this jungle gym would be small. You'd be flying a rig that's too big for the location. So yeah, pick the right rig for the location, and you can do a lot more stuff like that, like shooting through a whole big row of monkey bars. What world can you do that? Like, that's insane, right? One of these days, I'll do this same thing, but with Walk Snail HD, and it'll be absolutely absurd. So yeah, pay attention, yo. Not pay attention, but pick the right rig for the right location. Chomper says, "Hey, you sexy beast, what's up, homie?" Kinetic says, "Is six packs an amount of packs or a flight time thing?" Yep, batteries. 6 batteries. Speaking of, I need to get them on the charger. I've got 1 battery charged, but that's it. So, thank you for saying that, because that reminded me to put batteries on the damn charger so that I can fly 6 of them today. Yeah, if you fly 6 batteries a day every single day, you will see your flying improve, like, week over week. Like, you'll look at your flying from a week or 2 ago, and it'll be damn near unrecognizable. It's just a really, really, really good number, and it works for tiny whoops, it works for 5-inch rigs, and everything in between. So yeah, it should only take you maybe a half an hour. It's not a huge time commitment, but it's enough time. And the key is to do it every single day, or at the very least, do it the days that I stream. while I'm doing it, before I'm doing it, after, whatever. Just start flying 6 batteries a day, and your piloting skills will progress more than you could ever imagine. It's just, you have to do it every single day. There's no like, oh, I'm going to skip tonight. You don't skip tonight. You do it every single night, no matter what. If you skip tonight, you're done. You're fucked. If you have time to sit here and watch me, you have time to listen to me and fly 6 batteries real quick while I'm doing it, before I'm doing it, after I'm doing it, whatever. The point is that you must do it every single day, or at least every single day that I live stream. The one thing that you'll find in common with every single pilot that's like gnarly is that they've had a big period of time where they flew pretty much every single day for many, many, many months in a row. A lot of these, like a lot of the racers, I mean, they're doing thousands of hours in the simulator. Like, it's crazy. There's just no replacement for stick time. In the same way that, like, in motorsport, there's no replacement for seat time. With difficult things, you know, that are like with difficult things that there's no real analog for in real life. So, for example, right, playing drums. I can play drums, like, I can close my eyes and play drums and, like, create new patterns and beats and all kinds of stuff, and then sit down in the drum set and just do them. With FPV, I guess you can kind of do that to some extent, because you can just pretend like you're flying, and like, what if I pitch back? What if I pitch forward? What if I roll right and then pitch back? So I guess you can kind of do that, but we're at a point in FPV where, like, everything that can be, like, every combination of the 4 different axes has been done, and most combinations of them already has a name. So it's, FPV is kind of in a place where it's, yeah, there's a little bit less of that. The hard part is not that creative side of it. It's just it's commanding your fingers and your brain to, like, cooperate in a way that in the air you have, like, total confidence, and you're just, yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean, though. And it's just stick time. There's just no replacement whatsoever. You just have to put the time in on the sticks. You can theory craft it all you want and think about it all you want. The only thing that's really going to help, oh man, this is going to take forever to cure. I've been holding it this whole time, and I was like, yeah, it's probably fine now. It's not fine now. I wonder if the weight of these tweezers on the cable, ooh, that's the move. Oh, but they don't want to stay. Hold on. I think I'm onto something here. I think the weight of the tweezers will, yeah, they will. I just need to figure out how to get the damn thing to balance. So if I put it over here, and I get these tweezers pushing down on it. Nope, that ain't it. Good Lord! And I can't just, like, put something... Can I just put something big on top? No, it doesn't work. Rubber band? Rubber band. Rubber band! Rubber band! That's what I need. I need a rubber band. Will a rubber band... I think a rubber band will work. Let's see. I'll show you what I'm doing. Just trying to hold this wire here down to the board. And... Oh, I even think that this rubber band is maybe big enough. Alright, let's see. So I need to go over that. And then it needs to come down here. And then it needs to go over this. And then, alright, let's see. Let's see. So, hold on. Oh, this isn't a rubber band. This is an O-ring. That's funny. I'm going to leave this thing on there. Watch. Mark my words. I'm going to be flying this thing around with an O... Actually, no, I'm not, because it's all over the battery. It's on top of the battery tray. Oh, my God! Yeah, that's the answer. That O-ring is perfectly holding that down. That's beautiful. And then I got another little dab of welder here on the antenna to keep that on, so that it doesn't fall off. Luckily, there are no dogs at the RC drift car place to eat it. Okay, so welder there. I swear to God, there was a third. Oh, the camera, of course, the most important spot to put welder to fix this silly Fractal camera mount. Silly, but possibly the only option camera mounting setup. So the way that I do it is off to the between the carbon and the camera here, I just put a blob on either side, and then I try to line the camera up as best as I can. Unfortunately, the camera, like, I line it up as best as I can, and then when I come back, it has moved a little bit. So it's just, this is just not a great camera mount, in my opinion. If anybody has some Ninja 3D skills that's looking to design something for 3D printing to help everyone with a Fractal frame out, this would be a great thing to dive into here, the camera mount setup. Let me take a quick look with a little bit of magnification. I want to make sure that there's just enough welder between the camera and the carbon. Oh, yeah, we're looking really good. Okay, so now I just need to get it lined up. And see, this is where it's gonna be a problem. Like, the camera cable kind of pulls the camera off to the side a little bit. So what I need to do is, like, overcorrect, and then it's gonna hopefully slowly go back straight. This is not something that I can help with a rubber band, unfortunately. So that, I think, is roughly straight. This, you know, with a camera mount, there really needs to be a way of mounting it straight. There needs to be a mounting point on one side, a mounting point on the other side, or some kind of a bracket that it slots into, and that bracket sits straight. This TPU G-string setup, it's just, yeah, it's the weakest part of the Fractal frame. I there's so many things to love about this Fractal frame. This is not one of them, unfortunately. And I'm just, you know, like, I don't know if this is straight or not. Like, I'm just, like, trying to line it up with the table and the thing, and like, when your camera is not straight, you fly like ass. So this is, like, really a thing. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have any 3D anything skills, so I can't. There's really nothing that I can do about this. But I have put it on the table next to me. We shall see what happens once the welder has dried. Yeah, see this, the camera keeps coming off center. This is just a nightmare. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the only one that can't fly properly without a camera pointing straight ahead. Or maybe nobody else can just fly all that well. Like, sorry, but maybe not. Maybe not. It's probably just me. Probably just me. All right. Off Axis says tomorrow night is going to be a gooder. CMYK Denzel, the terrible CiottiFPV. That's forgive me, I forget the name of it. Tomorrow night is Off Axis's live stream that I always miss because Tuesday nights are family night. I will definitely miss it tomorrow night because the RC Drift Car place is having their during the week thing tomorrow night instead of Thursday night because Thanksgiving. So yeah, I will be at the I will be running that little guy at the RC Drift Car place tomorrow night. outputting HD to their massive monitors, which I'm just super excited about. So yeah, that'll be really fun. The rest of you goons, though, should check out Off Axis's live stream because those guys do a great job, and it's super fun. So go check them out. Give you something to do tomorrow night, so you don't have to spend any time with your family. That's a terrible thing to say. CMYK says being on Facebook is the problem. Yeah, it's a nightmare. Riot9 says, whenever I cut towards myself, I always think of you. Thanks for that and all the other wonderful invites. Yeah. Cutting towards yourself is a real, like, it's just so much easier to cut towards yourself. It's such like a, every time I'm about to cut something towards myself, I just have a little moment and I'm like, is it worth it? And then it's like, probably be fine. Maybe not though. And then usually I won't do it, but every once in a while I'll be like, nah, living on the edge today, yo. CMYK dropping the CiottiFPV.com link. Thank you, dude. Kinetic says Nanohawk is, wow. Nanohawk is sub $50 at RDQ. That's a hell of a present for someone that you hate. Not because it's not good, but because getting someone into FPV can really put a strain on your relationship with them. It could help your relationship with them. But signing somebody else up for like binding ELRS, ooh, I still can't get the I tried again today. I still can't get this rubber ducky quad to bind via ELRS, and I'm starting to get really pissed off, as I always do with Express LRS. So yeah, I'll give it another try tomorrow. But good God, yeah. And Yoki FPV says, Brandon's Baked Beans sent me here. We live in the same town. Very cool. Glad to have you. Make yourself at home. Prepare for cursing and screaming and peeing my pants. Kevin Sumner says, Ciotti in goggles with the hair sticker. Oh, shit. There it is. Now CMYK can see it. Bob Noxious, what's up, fam? CiottiFPV, hope you're well. I am, brother. Hope you are as well. Gage Stays Fly says, good evening, sir. Good to see you as well. Not that I can see you. CMYK says, E6000 starts getting tacky in approximately 2 minutes and begins setting in 10 minutes. To speed drying, apply heat using a handheld dryer set on low. I did not know that. To speed drying, apply heat. That's really good to know. Denzel the Terrible says, zip tie it till it dries. Yep, that would have, no, that wouldn't have worked. It might have worked. I could have tied 2 zip ties together. I would have to use little tiny zip ties. I could have tied 2 of them together, and that would have looped around it. YouTube just did the thing again. Where'd it go? Off Axis says, my new place I moved to in December. I'm going to be whooping like CiottiFPV. It's going to be amazing. Very cool. Congrats, man. That's going to be super fun. Riot9 says TPU G-string. Indeed it is. All right. Cool. Let's, what are we doing? Oh, I know what we're doing. Oh, that's not the right one. Douglas MFN Otwell has outdone himself with this new plexi, not plexi, acrylic. Red sparkle acrylic, yo. This, man, it is not showing up on camera. There's like a depth to this that is not coming through properly now. Kinda. This is so cool. This acrylic is really, really cool. So yeah, this is now my gangly fan. Thank you so much, Douglas. The blue one that I kept is going to my dad in the awesome new Burger King Micro King bag that CMYK designed. for Christmas. And yeah, I am absolutely in love with this. And so Douglas also sent, I have the box on the floor. It's kind of a big box. Douglas also sent another one of these blue ones so that if I want to go back to blue at some point, I can, which is very cool. He's starting to do black on the bottom, which just makes so much sense. And so, yeah. Extra little black bottom and the blue top so I could swap it out. Much appreciated. And then he also sent, just in time for December, I don't know, the first Monday of December, another one. So first Monday of December, this awesome sparkly red CiottiFPV exclusive. I don't know. I don't know how exclusive things work, but yeah, this will be in the giveaways. So if you want your shot at winning this, join the Patreon over at CiottiFPV.com. Yeah. Although this actually this will be in the super chat giveaway. So technically you don't have to be a patron, but you know, you'll have a better chance at winning if you're a patron. Douglas, thank you so much, man. This is gorgeous. This is really, really, really cool. Really cool, man. No power supplies anymore, but that's okay because it's a barrel plug. You can just use any old goggle battery. 3S is going to work the best. It wants 12 volts input. So a 3S goggle battery is absolutely perfect for this. And then you've got a wireless fan sitting on your desk. Like, it's just so nice. I was actually using it to flash the walk snail firmware, and man, having it be battery powered is really like next level. Like, it just makes it so much easier because like a lot of times you're going to be using it, not a lot of times, but sometimes you're going to be using it when your USB is plugged in, and just being able to not have this also plugged in is really, really, really nice. So yeah, this is rad, man. This having like and you already have a goggle battery. You can run this off of a regular 2S goggle battery. It just doesn't blow as hard. I gotta be honest. I really like. I'm kind of in love with this GNB 3S goggle battery. It is 2000 mAh. It's a super low C rating, 5 to 10 C. So you can leave it fully charged, and yeah, it's nice and lightweight. It's small. It sits in the goggles really nice. I have a little bit of the hockey tape wrapped around it to get it to grip on the side of the goggles. Look, I've tried the whole wire off your goggles into your pocket with a huge battery that lasts all day. This battery will last pretty much all day. You'll have to fly a ton of batteries to completely discharge this, and just having this up on your goggles, you can take your goggles off and put them down places. Like, it's, yeah, I don't know. To me, it's this is the way. The extra wire coming off and going down your shirt and shit, that just annoys the hell out of me. And yeah, this little setup here is just pop it in there. You got a nice on-off switch, and you got a nice little fan that can go anywhere you want it. This is really, really slick. You know, I mean, it's nothing groundbreaking, but like, it's just right. It's like just the right combination of stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, thank you, Doug, man. This is super, super, super cool. I'm absolutely digging it. And one of you lucky bastards will be digging this one in a week and a half or so. That's all we got in mailbag. But it's a good one, damn it. It's a real good one. Danzilla Terrible says, F me, I want that gangly fan, name your price. Talk to, I mean, that, you know, that one's spoken for. If you want to message Douglas Otwell, he's making these things, and he wants to keep making them. So, oh, you're already tagging him. Cool. So yeah, there you go. Chomper says, bedtime, got an early morning tomorrow. Stay awesome, everyone. See y'all next time. Have a good night, CiottiFPV. Thanks for hanging, Chomper. if Dan, he might not, he might say no, because like at the moment there were it's kind of like a really cool like, hey, you got to get in on the giveaways, and on the last on this month's giveaway, Wesley Clark, actually. Wesley Clark really wanted the Kegley fan. So he bought like what did he buy? Like 40 tickets to the giveaway. It was insane. And then he won. So that might be how you need to get one. That would be kind of cool, right? Like it would be kind of cool that like you have to get them at the you know, what's that with marketing when you don't there's like a form of marketing where, not a form of marketing, but there's a strategy, I guess, in marketing where you don't make enough. You don't make enough of a product, and then that drives the price up because there's not enough to go around. And so, yeah, maybe we're doing that. It's not FOMO. Well, I guess it is FOMO. FOMO is sort of the thing behind it. But yeah. Okay. What else is happening in the chat? ScottFPV says, CiottiFPV and gang, I was going to order some Walksnail X goggles this week, but had to order an axle and a wheel hub for my truck instead. Cars are the worst. Yay me. Yeah, it sucks, dude. Sorry. I think that it looks like the Walksnail X goggles are shipping. That's insane. Denzel the Terrible says, my birthday is at the beginning of December. I better win. Nice. I will cross my fingers for you, my man. All right, cool. Well, if we're gonna finish the Grinderino, we should work on that first instead of like getting all hung up in flying tiny whoop batteries and whatnot. So let's jump onto the Grinderino train and plug a couple things in and get this damn thing finished up. So, one of the most potentially time-consuming things that needs to happen is the flight controller needs to get plugged into the ESC in a way that all of the plugs are going to the right spot. So, this is a Talon F7 flight controller manufactured by CL Racing. And I need to find the wiring pin out, which you would think is easy, but it's not, because they made about 15 different versions of this. Not really. They just made like 3, but they made different versions of this flight controller. I think the pins are all in the same spot, but I don't trust it. So we are going to where's that folder? Here it is, Quards. And then we've got, is it manuals? Yeah, manuals. Okay, cool. So I need to find, okay, so here's one. F7. Okay, so what I just look at the board. The boards look different. Okay, so that's not the one. This is like the version 1. No, this is the version 2 F7. This is the version 2 here as well. Nope, this is the one. Almost. That boot button is almost. Oh, nope. This ain't the one. Oh, this is the F4. This is the F4. All right, hold on. I'll find it. It's in here. It's in here. Here it is. 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 So we've got USB port. Oh no, this isn't it either. What the hell? Where is it? It's the one with. It's the one that's black and white, isn't it? Yeah. Nope, that's F4. Is this the F4? Nope. That's not it. That's not it. Ah, this is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. USB port. Oh wait, no, it's not. What? Which one is this? What the hell? All right, so here's something else you can do to kind of troubleshoot this. Is just plug USB in, and look at the name in Betaflight. So let's fire this up. Supply and demand. That's it. Thank you, One Arm. What? Okay. It is the F7. F7 V2. Okay. Oh my god, this is... Jesus, this is still on Betaflight 4.1. That's funny. But it is F7 V2. Okay, I just need to keep looking. I just need to keep on looking. So I have the manual here somewhere. I specifically remember saving these. USB port. Okay, no, that's definitely not it. USB port. Nope, that's not it either. This has to be it. Isn't it? Nope, because there's the USB port and there's the plug header. USB port, plug header. So this one that I've got here, the USB port and the plug header are on opposite sides. And that's the really rare one. This is... Oh, no, this is the F4. It's similar to that F4. USB port... This is it. This is it. This is it. There's the USB port on the left side here. This is the what the USB port looks like. And then up on top we've got ground 5-volt R. What the hell? This isn't it either. What? TX2 RX2. Nope, nope, nope. This is not it. What? Let's try this. Talon F7 wiring. And then we'll go to images. And let's just start clicking through these. USB port and plug header are on the same side. Same side. Same side. Same side. Same side. There it is. 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 Thank you, my FPV store. Okay. Oh, this is really nice. This is really nice that they did this. I bet you they sold those two items together. Oh, is this... Here we go. Here we go. What? Hold on. Oh. No. This isn't it. No. That's not the one. That's not it either. Is this it? This is it. This is it. Plug header on the bottom with the... Stop it! Leave me alone! Plug header. What the hell, man? This isn't it either. What world am I living in? Plug header. Wait a second. Maybe it is. Camera plus. Oh, I just have it upside down. Oh, this is the... I thought this was the plug header. This is the USB port here. This is it. This is it. Here we go. 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 Talon F7V2. Here we go. Okay. And then there's that component there. Here's the OSD chip here. We got camera plus, camera minus, camera signal, right? Yep. And then we got T3 5-volt ground. Okay, and then on the bottom, we got video signal. Yep, this is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. Yeah. I was looking at it in here, but I was confusing the USB port for the plug header. That's my bad. Just to be sure, though, let me. I'll just grab these images and just pull them over. Oh, come on, man. So let's just pull that in. And then pull this in. I highly recommend that you do this because these are going to get discontinued and this images page is going to shrink over time, and eventually you might not be able to find the wiring, and that will suck. All right, so now we know what the plug header looks like here. I need to figure out which ESC this is. I think it's a SpeedX GS25, but I just want to double check here. And it is indeed. Okay, so SpeedX GS25 ESC wiring. Oh, is this the... Oh, no, there we go. Come on now. What is this? What is this? Facebook mobile? What the fuck? What is this absolute nonsense? Open image in new tab. Great, it's nice and small. Too small to read. Love it. Way to go, everyone. Okay. It is silk screened on there, which I might need to reference. Why is it so small? Why would you do that to us? Ah, yes. Okay, we're good. We're good. Let me just make sure that this is the right. This is not the right ESC. You bastards. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. Other than the one that's illegible, it's gone. There's no... Here it is. Nope, that's not it. That's not the GS25. So yeah, this SpeedX GS25 ESC, there is not an image here in Google Images that has the wiring diagram. Hopefully I have it in here somewhere. Oh, come on, past me. Don't not have... Shit. Really? Manuals. Alright. I'm going to have to try to read the silk screening. Hopefully the... Oh, no. It's not facing upwards. It's facing downwards. Oh, my God. Okay, hold on. I have another one of these ESCs somewhere. So the silk screening is facing down. So I would have to take all of the hardware off of the stack in order to read it, and that's just ridiculous. I'm not doing that. That's patently absurd. But I should have another... Oh, wait a second. I'm a goddamn genius. Oh, there's nobody as smart as I am in the whole world. Even better than saving a janky old screenshot on your computer. Just save the piece of paper that comes with the goddamn ESC that has the wiring diagram written on it. How about that? How about that? Just say... Fuck! This is a different ESC. God damn, you son of a bitch. Dumb past me bastard. I'm not going to have it. And I don't see an extra GS25 in here. I'll look on the shelf in a second, but... Oh, what is the matter with me? Why wouldn't I save the damn thing? I saved these other ones. What a shit, man. All right. Hold on, the plot thickens. That's not all that's thickening. What? Okay. All right, so where's another GS25? Oh, this really chaps my ass, friends. Is this one? No. Oh my god, tell me this is not the last SpeedX GS25. If it is, I'm going to have an absolute conniption and just start peeing. No. Oh, no. Come on. Really? They're all in builds, and I'm not going to be able to read the silk screening? Oh, you dirty whores. What? Who in chat has found... CMYK says, I have some with diagrams. I'm dropping in the Discord. Thank you, dude. I was about to say, who... what internet wizard has found the wiring diagram on the internet? Nobody? Wow, man. I bought like 4 of these ESCs when they were going out of stock. And I'm shocked that I've worked through all of them. They weren't the most durable ESCs. They weren't bad, but they weren't the best. I cannot believe that the wiring is on here, but this image is so bad. This image is so bad that we can't see it. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, is it in here? Be in here. Be in here. Come on, you jerk. Be in here. There it is. There it is. I am genius. I think that's it. Why not? Sure would be nice if they like titled the photo with SpeedX GS25 or something like that. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yes. Here it is, GS25. There's the stupid ass location of the battery pads there. Oh, you guys can't see what I see. Here it is, GS25. There's the stupid location of the battery pads there. It's the worst thing about this. And if I go to the very next picture on their there it is again. Yeah, that's it. It's just for a second there, I was like, shit, that's not it. Yeah, this is the GS25. Cool. GS25, boom, and bang. There's the wiring right there. What's this one? What is this one? That's a different one. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, so ground, battery plus, ESC 4321, and then current is on the very... What? That's too many pins. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? That's not a 9 pin, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll be damned. It's a 9 pin. That's super weird. I never noticed. I never really counted and realized it. Thank you, CMYK. He just put the. This is what the instruction manual that it comes with has. Oh, you know what's interesting though? Look at this. What? This is weird. All right, so this this is the instruction manual, and it's got battery plus, ground, ESC 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. 8 pin, but then on this must be. Oh, this is a different... Wow, I'm glad I didn't use this. This is a different ESC. Man, it looks just like it, though. This is a different ESC. Look, so it doesn't say what the hell this is on it, but look at the design, right? Like this row of capacitors and then the 2 extra capacitors up top. And then here on the GS25, this is the top of the board. This is the opposite side of the board. This is now the bottom of the board. Look, it looks totally different. So I am going to go like this and then take this and put it... Oh, I gotta find that effing thing again. Quards and manuals, and there we go. And I'm gonna take this and drag this in here. And now if any of you guys get your hands on a GS25 and you need the instruction manual, I do have it. I'm even gonna name it SpeedX GS25. All right, good to go. Thank you, CMYK. All right, so we got everything we need. There are plug headers already plugged into this, so I'm gonna orient the board the way that the thing is, and I'm gonna use my brain. And okay, so we got power. I'm going left to right, but it's actually going right to left. So power. So we got skip the plug, and then power. Perfect. Skip a plug, and then ground. That's perfect. And then ESC 1, 2, 3, 4. So white is ESC 1. So white is ESC 1 on here. And then on the... Okay, so this plug that's connected to the flight controller is absolutely not the right plug for the SpeedX ESC. So we're going to get rid of that. Here's the SpeedX plug. Get this camera the hell out of here. Here's the SpeedX plug. We're going to run it under, and then it's going to go up. And all right, it needs a little McTwist. So let's McTwist it up. And all right, so it's going to plug into the flight controller like that. And so now I just need to figure out on the flight controller plug what's what. So I'm going to move this image here, and I'm going to go back to the website. All right, Jude Loco got his 6 batteries in. Look at that guy. Hell yeah. Okay, so here's the wiring diagram on the monitor here. I've got... All right, so motor 1 is not going to be in the... It's going to be reversed, but that's not the end of the world. I'm not going to repin it for that. I'm willing to repin it for... Oh, I'm going to have to repin the whole fucking thing, huh? VBAT is all the way off on the... No, I won't have to repin the whole thing. I'm going to have to repin the power and ground, though. So the first pad is VBAT, the second pad is ground, and they are reversed on this right now. And then the motors are going to be all completely reversed. Motor 1 is going to motor 4. But you do not want to repin these more than you have to. So I am absolutely not, and I will never repin one of these to get motor. If motor 1 is going to motor 4, I will never repin that. That is not a good idea. Just fix it in Betaflight and be done with it. But if you don't repin power and ground, it'll explode. So we absolutely have to do that. Let's get that going. There's really not a great way of doing this. It does help to hold it down on the desk, but this is not really long enough. Maybe I can hold it down here on the... No, that doesn't work either. So what you're going to do is take your fine-tipped tweezers, dig them in between. Put your nerd goggles on. You're going to need magnification for this. You kind of need 3 hands to do this because you need to be able to pull on the wire to get it out, but at the same time you have to lift the little plastic latch, and you don't want to lift the plastic latch any higher than you need to. They are very, very, very fragile. So get the wire that you're going to pull out situated so that you can get the damn thing out of there. And then you're going to dig the fine-tipped tweezers in there to lift the little plastic latch, and then you're going to slide it out. So let's do the VBAT lead first here. So you're going to put the wire that you want to pull out in your left hand. You're going to dig under the little plastic latch to lift it up a little bit, as little as possible. We're trying to not fatigue the plastic any more than we absolutely have to. And then with your left hand, you're going to just kind of wiggle and pull the thing out. If you don't get you don't want to pull the wire out until the latch is lifted, because of the way that the little, I don't know, they're like snake teeth on the metal connector. All right, so there we go. Tweezers are under, and out it comes. Super, super, super gentle. Take deep breaths when you're doing this. If you get pissed off doing this, you're going to wreck it. All right, and there's the second one out, and I'm just going to put that one right back in here to the correct port, which is the one right next door to it. Push it in gently. Wait for the click. There's the click. Give it a little pull and push back down on the plastic latch. I know that you guys can't see this. There's just no way for me to show you this. It's just too goddamn small. I mean, I can try that, but yeah, it really is hopeless to actually try to see this. But I got the ground in the right position. Now I'm just going to pull this red wire out here, and so that one crosses over that way. So I'm going to cross this one over. You got to make sure that the little latch is in the right orientation, which is upwards against the plastic thing, and then same deal. Push it back in there, pull on the wire to make sure it's locked in and it's not going to pop out, and then push down on the little plastic latch to make sure that it, the plastic has like memory, right? So if you bend the plastic up too high, it's going to want to sit up too high. Always triple check this. Sit here and just pull these wires gently. Pull and push the wires just to make sure that they're not going to pop out. Because when you plug this into the plug header, it just tries to push the wires out. So we're now good to go. That is now pinned out correctly. VBAT is on the outside. Ground is next to it. RX5 and current are not used on this ESC, so they're blank. And then motors 4, 3, 2, 1 are completely backwards, but that doesn't matter. That's going to be fine. So we can now plug this guy in. The pins need to be downwards, so we're going to run this. We're going to run this cable in between the flight controller and the ESC here. Actually, what I'm going to do is just let it hang. Well, no, I won't have the room. Let's get it plugged in now. When you're plugging these things in, I find it really helpful if there's going to be a 180-degree angle to put that bend in the wire now. And then you can... Why is it so unbelievably blown out? What is... Logitech, what the hell are you doing? There, that's better. Did it not change? But I thought it changed. I don't know. Who cares? Yeah. Get it up, plugged on in there. Super gentle when you're plugging it in because it's really easy to bend the pins inside the connector, and it is an absolute nightmare. Sometimes it's even impossible to bend them back straight. And there we go. We're good to go. So now we're going to just manage these cables. I always like to pull these cables away from the battery leads if the battery leads are anywhere near them. Drop this down I need a couple of, I need 4 nuts for the top of that. And then we are gonna VHB this down back here. Maybe the other way. But then I lose access to the bind button. Now I'll do it this way. I'll do it like that. VHB that down right there. And then the camera needs to come up. So let's do the camera on this other side here. Comes up and drops into there. Throw a couple of screws in there and we're good to go. We'll throw some top plate screws in and yeah, we will have a completed Grinderino that I can go bash the living hell out of. Happily, because that's what it's meant for, yo. All right, let's finish up. Kevin Sumner says, this exact problem is why I save a copy of all the digital wiring diagrams for anything I buy. Yeah, man, it's a really good idea. Luckily, within our little community here, I bet you we can... There we go. I bet you we could find old wiring diagrams between all of us. Denzel the Trouble says, search the product name in Finder. It will be in a file name. No, also name your files so you can find them nice for the future you. Sometimes I'm good about that. Sometimes I'm not. Greenhorn says, blame CERN. CMYK says, is that the same when you... Oh, got that. Denzel the Trouble says, we got that. CMYK says, I have some stock diagrams. Good to go. Denzel the Terrible says, that stack screw / bushing setup looks like Frankenstein's monster. Yeah, this is not as fancy and showy as I normally do. Yeah, you know, sometimes I make a rig really fancy looking. Sometimes I'm just trying to get it done. Usually I spend far too much time making them look extra fancy. For this rig, I was able to be like, hey, idiot, you're gonna beat the shit out of this rig. It's gonna look horrible. Let it look horrible. And I mean, it doesn't look horrible. It just doesn't look as good as normal. So it's yeah, I was able to be a little bit more realistic, let's say, with this one about what it looks like. Little piece of VHB here for the bottom of the receiver. Make sure that we get that even. All right, that's not good. Hold on, let's put it up this side. Yeah, it's much better. All right, cool. And let's get this wax backing off of here. Grind a friggin' Reno, my friends. Are you ready? I hope you're ready. I'm really excited to fly this on walk snail, man. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. All right, let's get this camera cable the hell out of here. Get this backed off here. There's like a big hump on the top of the walk snail VTX, and that you can't see it because you guys are looking straight down. But yeah, the hump on the top of this VTX is where I'm plopping this guy down. Hopefully this VHB will be strong enough. Although it's already kind of starting to lift up in a way that I don't love. I could run a zip tie over it, but that zip tie is gonna be right on top of the plug that I think I need to pull the DVR. Yeah. So that's kind of annoying. Well, let's leave it. In theory, the VTX will get hot, and the VHB will like really get up in there and be all set to go. So we're just gonna leave it. I gotta figure something out with this Immortal T. I need to get this Immortal T down a little bit away from the propellers. I don't quite know how I'm gonna do that yet, but I'll think of something. There's not really a great spot to zip tie it. Although I guess I know what I'm gonna do. Look at this clever shit. You guys aren't gonna believe this. This is such a nice little simple solution. So I just want to hold this Immortal T down, right? I just want to hold it down like this. So I'm just going to run a zip tie around the rear standoffs just to hold it downwards. It's really not going to hold it. It's just going to like route it sort of in a downward direction so that, yeah, it stays away from the props. If you get your antennas down below the prop line, the breeze from the propellers will keep it down there. And the only time you have to worry about that is when like you're turtle moding. But I've not had a problem. I've done this similar setup on a bunch of different rigs, and it's always been completely fine. And, you know, the Immortal T's get chewed up anyway. So, no big deal. And yeah, there we go. Now it's held down. And I guess the real worry with this is if it gets snagged on something, it could get pulled. But it's really like tucked away, you know what I mean? Like this is yeah, I don't know. We'll try it, see how it goes. Yeah, there's really no way for that to get up in the props with it like that. I guess it might be able to get up in the props, but the breeze from the propellers are going to blow these little guys downwards. And it should be fine. Cool. 4 nuts. I don't have any up on the desk here. There's a first. I don't have enough nuts, yo. Alfax is dropping the Patreon link. Thank you, dude. 4 nuts. 1. A 2. 3. 4 nuts. 4 slaps. How many slaps does it take? It's an old skit from from something. Man, I don't remember what the hell that's from. I'm looking for... I have a bunch of really beat up black nuts. I just found 3 of them. Where's the 4th? Where's the 4th beat up nut, bros? There it is. There's the 4th beat up nut. No, it's not. Come on, give me the full set. Just be cool. Give me the full set. That's not it. I probably lost the 4th one. No, that ain't it. Oh boy, this is, you know how I said, like, I didn't care about this rig not looking good? So much for that. So much for that. I've got like 3 of each different type of... here it is. Here's, of course, here's the one that I needed. Okay, cool. There's a set of 4. And they're all the same thing. It's just they look different. And you can't have that when you're a crazy person. It just doesn't work like that. This is a job for the nut grabber, but I can probably just do it with my bear claws. Maybe not. Jesus, get on there. There we go. Now we good. Yeah, no, I can't get these other ones without the nut grabber. The nut grabber is my Amazon affiliate link. If you don't have one of these, you are missing out. They are just terrific. Because you can do exactly what I just did with them. And if you're not an idiot, you can do it the right way. There we go. That's the right way. Look at that, man. Look at that nut-grabbing insanity. Just enough to get them started. And then come in with your little Weeha M2 driver and crank them down the rest of the way. Nut driver, yo, get you one. Nut driver, no. Nut grabber, get you one. This is the nut grabber. Nut driver, Jesus Christ. Ah! And I'm just putting these just far enough to get the screw into the nylon so that they don't back out. Dylon, Dylon, Dylon. Nylon, Dylon, Nylon, Dylon. Anybody remember Dylon? Jolly Colt says, hey, why don't you like the Fractal frames? They are heavier. They block more thrust. The way that the camera mounts is kind of rough. It doesn't hold the camera straight or level, and it doesn't really lock in on the up tilt. So your up tilt will change as you crash more. Yeah, those are the reasons. I absolutely love that the camera is up front with no ducts in view, but yeah. And it's kind of the only frame that does that, so I mean, we're gonna use it. But yeah, I really wish there was a better camera mounting system. And I mean, the other things are, there's really nothing that you can do about, right? Like, you can't do anything about the fact that it's heavier because it's adding extra stuff, right? Like, the regular frames are all plastic, they're all molded, they're just, you're not going to get any lighter than them by adding carbon fiber. Also, like, you don't, like, the fact that it is carbon fiber, it doesn't really, there's like no advantage to that. Like, it doesn't, we don't need a carbon fiber frame with tiny whoops. We can get a tune that is absolutely dialed on the plastic frames. So yeah, there's that. Jolly Colt says, but wasn't the winner of iGal 4 using a Fractal? I have no idea. If he was, that's awesome for him. But yeah, I don't like it. So, and I've got a lot of experience with him. So maybe you'll like it. I'm just one person, right? Like, don't, like, whether I like something or not has nothing to do with you guys. You might absolutely love something that I hate, and that is great for you. Sucks for me because it's one less product for me to use. So yeah, make sure you take the stuff that I run with a grain of salt and realize that you have different parameters or whatever for what makes products good to you, and that's okay. That's not a bad thing. That's just kind of what it is. I'm trying to get this camera cable here to not lean against the flight controller. I kind of wish that I had run it in between the flight controller and the ESC, but I usually don't like to do that because it could do the same thing, but on the bottom. This MIPI cable is being like really, really, really stubborn. What if I mess with the, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. I just had to mess with the way that it was twisted. So now this cable is going to push up against the top plate, and the potential problem is that there's extra cable here. So I need to figure this out. I might actually end up running it in between the ESC and the flight controller. I'm gonna because this is just too much cable. There's gonna be a chance that this is gonna come out and get hung up in the, unless I fold it over like that. Let's see what happens when the top plate goes on. No, we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. The top plate pushes it. This cable has like a good amount of stiffness to it, so I'm not really worried about it. Like, if it gets into its happy place, I think it's gonna stay there. So yeah, let's just keep trucking here. So I need a couple of camera screws, and I think they're in here. Jolly Colt says, isn't the carbon stiffer and better tuning? Technically, yes, but the additional tuning doesn't, in the real world, make the rig fly any better. We can get tunes that eliminate all of the prop wash on the plastic frames, and for freestyle at that point you're done. Like, to tune more, like what are you getting? If you keep tuning beyond the point where the flight characteristics are perfect, what's the benefit? there is none, right? Like in my opinion, you need to let the flight characteristics and the prop wash handling performance be your ending point, and don't just keep tuning more and more and more and more, because there are going to be negatives to keep pushing the tune farther and farther and farther and farther. So yeah, there's that. I'm going to use the farthest forward mounting point here because I want as little props and standoffs in view as possible, and I know that on this frame, the carbon fiber top plate is very prominent in most of the flight footage that I've seen from it. This camera plate screw is too long, so I need to get something shorter. Double A's in the house. What's up, brother? He says, "How you liking the Grinderino?" It's great. It's a really good. Oh, there's another huge problem that I don't like the Fractal frames that I kind of forgot about. I'll talk about in a second. But yeah, this frame's been great to build. Really straightforward. I'm worried that the top plate is going to be in view, but I'll let you know once I get it up in the air. Although I don't know, I might actually start farting around it here tonight. I need a shorter. Okay, this one's shorter. Let's see if it's long enough. Jolly Colt, you reminded me by saying, is the carbon not more robust and less likely to break? No, because plastic is flexible, and so with plastic, when you smack into something, it is going to absorb that energy, right? The speed that you hit something and the weight of the rig, that's going to be an amount of energy. And a plastic frame is going to bend and dissipate that amount of energy over a longer period of time than carbon fiber. Carbon fiber is going to hit, and it's going to try to eat all of that force all at once really quickly. I have not really seen the Fractal frames break, but what I have seen on the Fractal frames is lots and lots of motors break. That is really the main weak point of the Fractal frame, is that basically it's just really hard on motors. Because of the fact that you're hard mounting the motor to carbon fiber, when you hit stuff, there's going to be no give at all. So all of that energy in a very short period of time is going to get driven through the motor bell. And these tiny little tiny whoop motors only have 1 millimeter motor shafts on them. And unfortunately, they just bend. And then the motor starts to develop a wobble. It develops vibrations. And now what's interesting that happens is that since you're taking advantage of the carbon fiber frame and you're pushing your tune really far, well, now you've got a bunch of vibrations, and now that's going to make the tune go bananas. So you can't really run a super aggressive tune on them because they're so hard on the motors that unless you just don't crash. If you don't crash, then you'll be fine. But I fly hard and I crash an awful lot, and so should you, in my opinion, because it's one of the really nice things about FPV is that you can go full speed and blast these things into cement walls, and a lot of times they'll be fine and you can just laugh about it. Not many other things are like that. Like motorsports, you do that and you either die or the car is wrecked. Sports ball things, if you do that, your body is wrecked, right? So it's take advantage of the fact that we can crash really hard all the time, and financially and physically we don't die. So yeah, they have a really hard time in crashes. You end up going through a lot of motors on the Fractal builds if you crash into stuff. So it's a shame, man. I don't know. I'm not gonna say it's a shame. That's a stupid thing to say, but yeah, there's a reason that most of the tiny whoop frames are plastic. Don E with a $5 super chat. Thank you, brother. Super cool of you. Jolly Colt says, but do the fractal frames not utilize the ducts from plastic frames, therefore somewhat circumvent most of the negatives of carbon? Absolutely not. It's kind of the reverse. You get all of the negatives of the carbon, but then you get all of the negatives of the plastic. What we would actually want, the better case scenario would be a plastic bottom plate and then carbon fiber ducts. But that would then, I believe, get too heavy, and you would have to use, I think, like pre-preg carbon, and you would have to vacuum form it, and then those ducts would cost $20 each. So yeah, it's kind of backwards. The in terms of material properties, in my opinion, it's a little bit backwards, unfortunately. Let's get the fancy new purple grip on this top plate here. So here's the battery strap slot in the side. Absolutely love that this is here. And that just makes it super simple to get this thing lined up here. I just don't want to put it too far forward and have it be on top of these screw holes. So this is exactly where it's going to go here. C. Will says, what's your current favorite 75mm setup? If you go over to Joshua Bardwell's website, fpvknowitall.com, there is a Tiny Whoop section that I have easily 100+ hours into. Lot of really good information, and there's a 75mm build there that is pretty much identical to my Jungle Gym bashing 75mm build. So you can take that thing and have an outside Tiny Whoop. I do not recommend that you fly the 75mm whoops inside. It's just too difficult. The 65mm really lightweight rigs will open up a whole new world of flight inside for you. They'll hit your belongings less hard. They're really the way to go. What you want to remember is flying inside the house, it's just way too tight. Like, it's just absurdly tight, which is A, what she said, and B, you want to have something that's as lightweight as possible so that it's less slidey. The problem inside is that with all of the distances shrunken down exponentially, if your rig is sliding a little bit, you're just going to bang into the wall. So yeah, for inside work, 65mm is king. But for outside, ripping around the yard, or my favorite thing to do with the 75mm rigs is to bounce back and forth between different like fancy pants neighborhoods and fly all of their jungle gyms. I literally call the 75mm rigs jungle gym bashers. It is such a fun time. They turn a jungle gym into the best spot anyone has ever flown, with like the most complex series of like gaps and dive holes, and it's just incredible. Double A says, is Mike involved in another RC company other than GemFan? Thought I seen him doing a plane commercial. Yeah, Mike is all over the place, man. That guy works. There are not many people that work as hard as Mike from GemFan and Joshua. It is humbling to see those two guys just absolutely kill it. I wish that, quite honestly, I wish I didn't have mental health issues and I could just put my head down and work anywhere near as hard as those guys. But I've tried that, and it does not go well for me. And that's okay. Everybody's different. But yeah, man, Mike is it's incredible. Okay. Do I really not have the screws for this thing out here? Did it not? I assume that it came with the screws, and then, like a dummy, I organized them and put them away. So now I gotta get them back out, which is just plain stupid. What kind of screws were they? We'll just do some regular old button heads. This looks like about 2mm thick. So let's go with some M2 by, I don't know, 5? ish. I do want them to be button head on the top plate here, so that the battery doesn't hit them. If you use the socket headed screws like this on the top plate, the battery can come down and smack into them, and it can actually hurt the battery. So don't do that. Is that too long? Nah, this is the basher. So we're gonna put what is it? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, all right, cool. So let's get this going. Same deal. The most important thing here is to find a matched set so they all look the same. Very, very important. This one is not the same. It is of utmost importance that you do things that make you feel good but waste your life. Oh boy. Someday they'll name what's wrong with me. Okay, so we've got a 10.9, 12.9. Nope, come on now. HU4. Luckily they wow, that's like 6 completely different Scooby-Dooby-Doos. 1, 2, 3. These are all like a gunmetal color, so I can see them in here. Is that it? Is that the one? 4. Please. 5. Don't you dare. Don't you dare not be a 6th one. No. There's only 5, yo. Oh, you scumbag. What? What? No. No. That's it. There it is! Number 6. I bet you those are the ones that it came with, which would explain why there's 6. 6 is a weird number of screws. Usually they're in 8s. What's going on here? Get out of there. Come on. Can you... Denzel is terrible. That is true. Front and back can be socket heads. That is true. No, I hope this isn't under 250. I don't like the way rigs fly under 250. I want this thing to be... I would love for this to be like 270. I don't think it's going to quite be there. I think it's going to be right on 250. But yeah, a guy can dream. Okay, here we go. Last little push. And then something will catch on fire and I'll have to take it all back apart. This is the part of the build where I just get dumb and I put it the rest of the way together because I'm just completely and utterly desperate to have that sense of completion. I should not be doing this. I should be... I mean, although this ESC and this flight controller I have run before, so they are known quantities. They are fine. So it won't catch on fire unless I wired up something wrong. But yeah, if you... Here's what it is. If you do what I'm doing now, and instead of powering this thing up and doing all the setup, if you just put this top plate on, this guarantees that there's going to be something wrong and you're going to have to take it back apart. So, and I did just notice that the top plate, the edges of the top plate are kind of sharp. They did not, I want to say bevel, but it's not bevel in 3D cutting world. It's, oh God, what's the word for it? I forget it. They didn't round off the edges. And if you don't round the edges off, they will cut the battery strap eventually. So always pay attention to that. Chamfer, that's it. Thank you, Morton Upshot. Just grab your little file and just shoop, shoop, shoop. You just have to do it for a quick second. I'm going to do it down below my desk here. There's one. Here's the other. Doesn't need to be much. Just a little tiny bit just to roll the edge off. Because when they cut the carbon, yeah, it's a sharp ass edge because it's a very precise bit that's on the little machine there. You're then just be careful with the carbon fiber dust. Get a microfiber on there, and yeah, microfibers will hold on to that carbon fiber dust so that you don't breathe it, or so it doesn't get all over your carpet and shit. All right, there's that. A little bit of spit. Johnny G says, I've bricked myself out of my Mobulus 6 ELRS. Solid red lights, top and bottom. Any ideas? Wow, I actually don't have any ideas. How the hell did that happen? The first thing for me in a troubleshoot is always to like figure out what, right before the bad behavior started, what was happening. And so, yeah, that's going to be my main question. These screws are way too long. This is stupid. I wasted all that time. There's no reason to have top plate screws that are this beefy. This is just silly. We're gonna run M3 by something less than what we just had. I think these guys will be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. And I'm going to just relax about them being the same. And I'm just going to put them in here. Be done with it. Usually, flight controllers won't... flight controllers are pretty good about not bricking. And like, yeah. Betaflight is also pretty good about not bricking a flight controller. I've had ones that I've thought were bricked, but then I figured out the right firmware and loaded up the correct firmware, and it just went right on there, and away we went. Not saying that you didn't brick yours; it very well could be, but yeah, what happened right before it became bricked? Did you load the wrong firmware on? Did you pee on it? Like what happened? That's the most important bit for me to try to figure out. See what I did there? Bit. Held the boot button and plugged it in, I think. So holding the boot button and plugging it in puts it into DFU mode, usually, which is sometimes what you need to do in order to flash new firmware. So it might just be in DFU mode. If it is, in Betaflight, it'll say DFU on next to the connect button. And I did just realize that I don't know which pads, I can see which pads the receiver and the VTX are on though. So I think we're okay. I think I'm fine here. And yeah, that MIPI cable is not coming out the top. So we're good. We're fine. It's just about there. Battery strap. Oh, this is a thick battery strap. Jesus. And we're going to go right up under here. And it's just going to sort of hang out. Oh my God, this is a thick ass battery strap. Am I going to be able to get this up over top of the flight controller? Jesus Christ. I'm probably not going to use this battery strap. It's just like overly thick, and it's actually rubbing against the flight controller, which is not really ideal. Yeah, no, this battery strap has got to go. I'm just not going to run a battery strap at this current moment because it's not going to fly anyway. But look at that. Yeah, we got a Grinderino. I might need to update the firmware on the VTX. And I'm pretty sure, I'm almost certain that there is going to be carbon fiber. I know what the field of view is like on these cameras. and I'm pretty certain that this carbon being cut in this direction rather than in this direction is going to cause it to be in the field of view, which is going to drive me nuts. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe that lens is just far forward enough. I will let you know. But the Grinderino is done, damn it. Thank God. How long we've been building this thing? A month? Since it came out. I got it like pretty much right when it came out. But it's okay. Some builds take longer than others. And this one took forevers. I think this receiver is going to fall off. But with the way that I have the antenna, even if it falls off, it should still stay in place. Here we go, yo. It's 11:52. Let's fly 6 batteries a day. Johnny G says, I had it bound via binding phrase and flew 4 batteries last night, woke up this morning, and it wouldn't bind. That's... on the last battery, you might have flown it down too far in voltage, and if you do that, it'll wipe the board, and I think you actually have to reinstall Betaflight at that point. It's been a while since that was like a really common problem. Can somebody back me up on that? Wasn't that the deal? Don't fly them down that low. You gotta... The simple rule of thumb is that if you're going full throttle and it's losing altitude, disarm it immediately, because it's about to sag the battery so low that it wipes the board out. So yeah, that's the solution to that problem. First up, we've got the Newbie Drone Cockroach frame on the 0702 32,000 kV Tiny Whoop motors, one of which has a simply massive clump of hair in it that I'm going to get out because it's actually enough that I think it'll be a problem. Morton Upshot says, my snail setup on Source 1 V3 7-inch dead cat has frame and props in view. That camera is stupid wide angle. Yeah, it's wide angle and the camera is also short. But I mean, I've seen the 03 footage I've seen from the Grinderino also has the... I've seen flight footage with all different FPV cameras on the Grinderino frame, and I think that they've all had the top plate in view, which, you know, I didn't think about that when I bought this frame, to be totally honest. If I realized that, as much as I love Tommy and DJ Buck Grinder rather, I probably wouldn't have bought the frame. I might still have, because I'm just very curious about it, but yeah, that's gonna drive me nuts. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Time to practice, and here we go with this build. Every time that I plug it in, like the first time I plug it in like this per day, the VTX is all fucking janky like this. And then it goes away. What's happening? Why is this so weird? It's in horizon mode. This battery... Wow. This battery is almost completely dead just from the walk snail setup. Christ. Plumber was supposed to come today. Didn't show. And so I pulled a bunch of the gates down so that you can get to the bathroom here. They're putting a new turd-lid in. Oh my goodness, that was close. This battery's gonna explode. Don't kill it. Okay. Alright, so quick one there. Quick one. Almost completely dead battery. Now we're gonna get a good one. I'm gonna put a proper fire-breathing battery. The gold marker batteries, those are the newest ones. Let's put one of those through it. So this rig will get a shitty battery and a great battery. Here we go. Now it's time for fire-breathing shenanigans. Ready? Ah, what am I doing? Here we go! Doing circles. I don't know why. Oh my god! I'm in the sim rig. Oh no. No, 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 no. Yes! I can't believe that worked. Easy, easy, easy. Calm, calm, calm. Oh my god. Hold on. Oh man. The exposure is getting all crazy and I can't see where I'm going. I'm like fully blind. Cause the studio lights are blowing it out. I can't see where I'm throwing it. I'm trying to throw it up and do that. But from down here. There it is. There it is. Come on now. What you know about that? Oh, so close. Yet so far. What's happening? Get out of there. No! No! Yes. No! Yes. Yes! 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 Oh, that hit the really solid part of the ceiling. That hit right up there. That's a stress test and a half. That was a hard one. That's what she said. What? What? No. What? Come on. What? No. What? Come on. What? How? You goddamn son of a bitch. How? What? I don't even... Where? Oh, it went in here. Wow, that's a 1 in a million. Jesus. Here we go. Johnny says recommendation on reinstalling Betaflight. I am not sure how to answer that. Are you looking for a recommendation on the version of Betaflight to install? If so, anything after 4.2 and beyond, they're all amazing. Oh god. So yeah, 4.2, 4.3, 4.4 for sure. I would not go any older than that. No real reason not to do 3.4. I just personally don't find any of the improvements since 4.2 to be all that groundbreaking. So if you're familiar with 4.2, just do that. Battery's getting a little dead here, but I want to try a big throw. Ready? Oh, so close. Let's try it again. Might have just enough. Oh, shit. I kind of did it blind on that one to see what that looked like. I didn't really like that. Let's try it one more time. Oh, nope. Ah! That's hard. That's a tough throw there. Oh, what? Get out of here. Ah! I don't have quite enough battery for it. We'll do it on the next one. There's the newbie drone Cockroach 65 V3 frame. Now we're going to move over to the WeBleed Crown frame. All three of these builds are pretty much identical. Slight difference in motors, but it's so small that it doesn't really matter, to be honest. This is a green marker battery, which is one of the newer ones as well. This ought to be nutty. This is the, like I said, WeBleed Crown frame with WeBleed 0702 32,500s. The extra 500 kV from the rig we were flying a second ago really doesn't matter. Ooh, that fresh battery. Jesus hell. All right, here we go. Easy with a... Jesus Christ. Easy with a fully charged battery. My God. Oh, God. I hit the edge. That was ugly. Oh, I'm all tangled up in the bar cart. Nope, we're good. Oh. 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 Oh, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Oh my God, I hit the edge. No way. All right, let's try this. This is what we're trying to do. Come on. Oh. Yo, the amount of throw from these rigs is just stupid fun. Easy game. Why would I do that? Why not run into the fucking bottom of the gate, you dipshit? Easy game with a big nasty battery. Oh, come on now. Get it together. Get it together. Please! Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me right now. Or ever. Please! Why? 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 Why is this a thing? Why is this real life? Don't. Jesus Christ on a cracker! One millimeter different, it would have been fine. There's like 11 billion millimeters in this room, and yet over and over and over again, I managed to put this thing into the exact spot where there's no way for it to goddamn come out. And that right there is true talent. You want somebody that can crash better than anyone else? That's me. Woo! That went through the gate. Oh my God! Oh, not quite enough. Stop it! Let me be. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Come on. Ah! Ah! Woo! Oh, I waited too long. That was cool. Oh. Oh! That was a good little Matty flip there. Oh, rejected in the face. Just like dating. Ah. Tried to get a little sneaky disarm there. And that battery is done. Hey, next shot. Chris Croft says the main reason for 4.4 is ELRX 3. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Or HD OSD. Yeah. Very, very true. Very, very true. One more battery on this rig, and then we're gonna move on to the Meteor65 Air setup, which does have slightly lower kV motors. They are only 30,000 kV. We're gonna be really slumming it with this third rig. Oh God! Woo! 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 Oh! Oh, you jerk. What? Come on. Oh, almost got it into the cube. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Hey, look at that. We didn't crash. Sure we did. It's not a crash unless it hits the ground. Sure it is. Stop it. No, no, no. Oh, what in the hell was that about? Oh my god! My life flashed before my eyes on that one. Oh! Oh. Come on! Oh, it just touched the ceiling. Ah. I just had an idea. What about this? What about this? I was hoping it would come down in the other cube. Oh, you jerk. What can I do from one... Oh! Oh, hold on. Can I do this? Oh, my goodness. Now it's making a buzzing sound. I don't care. Oh! Oh, this is going to be hot shit, yo. I hope you're ready for this. No. I mean, technically that went through, but that's not good enough. I could do it this way, too. Oh, you jackass! What? Oh. Nope. Oh! Come on. Nope. Oh, wow, that was actually close. I had to put some roll into that one. Which is why I said nope. Here we go. Ah! Nope. Ah! 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 Come on, man. I'm just not getting enough throttle on in the downward direction. It just keeps hitting the ground, but I need to leave it at 0 throttle so that it'll cover the distance. There it was. Oh, you idiot. Why? Why do I just smash into stuff? Like, I'm just a dumb person. There'll be something right in front of me and I'll just drive into it like, oh, it'll move out of the way. Like, what world do I live in where I don't know. It's just, I just smash into stuff. Very weird. Very, very weird. What was that horrible rattling sound? It was one of the motor wires getting up into the propellers. And now it's fixed. Okay. Now we're good. All these frames are holding up. The Meteor65 Air frame is really the one that's been the biggest letdown. Last 2 batteries. Here we go. This is the worst battery that I've got going on this guy. What's up, Sleepy CBR? All right, let's get that Matty-ish flip thing clean and looking nice. Meteor65 Air with 0702 Tiny Whoop 30,000 kV motors. Still plenty of power. Ah! Oh, what? Why? Stop it! Even with a battery at 3.8 volts, this thing is still, the tune is still a mess. I have to pull this down even further. This frame sucks. The Meteor65 Air frame sucks. I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it. They're breaking all over the damn place. That was it, but really ugly. Come on! Here we go. Oh, you dirty bastards. Why? Why? Oh, look, there's a big black helmet coming. Let's just smash face first. Like, what the hell? Why not, like, do something to not hit stuff? My brain just like, ugh, and like, not, I don't know. It's very strange. Oh, good. Do that. Whenever you're ready, you can just rearm instead of just staring at me. Here we go. Let's get it one more time. Anybody can do something once. Oh, that ain't it. Good. Come on. You dirty rat bastard, you. Hey! Oh. It's very different doing it this way. Trying to drop it down. Trying to drop it down. Stop the forward momentum. And then keep it from hitting the ground from like a foot off the ground. It's a different pacing of throttle than normal Matty flips. And now the battery's sagging to hell. I can't do it with a dead battery. Because you need like a really big burst of thrust at just the right time where you're spilling some of the thrust forward to stop it and start it going backwards. But then also enough thrust spilling downwards to keep it from smacking into the ground. And that the downward thrust is really where I'm having problems. It's coming in too low, but I'm trying to drop it into these cubes, which are fairly small, right? Like, usually Matty, this is not a Matty flip. This is something different. This is like a backwards dive or something. Sleepy CBR with the $5 super chat. Thank you, brother. Johnny G says your Miata and Boone videos are pretty sweet too. Thanks, man. I have... Jesus, I have some time into those edits. I've probably got 200 or 300 hours in those edits. And that's me at pretty much zero throttle, and this thing just flying away on its own. This frame is shit. I cannot wait for this frame to break so that I can take it off of here. This sucks. It's really not flyable like that, so I have to just continue to cripple the tune because the frame is a piece of dog shit. So let's do that. I'm going to turn this D-Max down, although the D-Max is probably the only thing saving the tune at this point. But yeah, this is bad. This frame is bad. Jesus Christ. I'm shocked that GetFPV that Beta FPV put this frame out in its current configuration, because this is it just can't handle the vibrations coming from the motors and the props. It's like they didn't test the frame, and then for it to break so easily too. It's just like, Jesus, what's happening here? Luckily, we've got some other really good frames available, so we just ignore this one. What's a shame though is that this is the frame that everybody knows about. Like, not a ton of people know about the Cockroach frame or the WeBleed Crown frame. So this is the frame getting all the attention, and so a lot of people are gonna have rigs that don't fly for shit anymore by switching over to this frame. There it is. Oh! Ah! If I could have done it twice in a little line, that would have been nuts. I would love to get better at this, but man, I've done this. Fuck you. I've done this a lot. This like backwards dive thing, and I don't really feel like I've ever gotten better. It's fairly just kind of random chance every time. because it's the other thing that makes it difficult is like if you're coming down from 4 feet versus 5 feet, you need to add a different amount of throttle. And so to really get it dialed in, I would kind of have to fly the same rig over and over again. Controlling your elevation is not that hard with stuff like this because it's just timing. It's the timing of the full throttle blip. But if you change rigs, now it changes. Ooh, it went through the gate, but not in the direction that I wanted it to. It's easier to do these just like that. Like, it's easier just to pull up to one of these cubes and do the reverse dive like that. It's a lot harder to throw it like this because it's got a lot more downward momentum that you have to cook off. But man, is it cool looking. Like, it just comes out, you're like, wait, what? You're looking back at where you just were, and then this new gate just pops up, and you're like, oh my god, you went through it. No, no, no. Oh my god, I wasn't trying to do that, but I'll take it. Ooh, yeah. That's it. No more, no more, no more. Don't kill the battery. Don't kill the messenger or the battery. Denzel the Turtle says, whoa, this frame is a piece of dog shit. How'd you do that? Did you try it first? I did. Is the crown frame available? It is not. Not quite yet. Sleepy. Soon, though. Soon. Cheers, friends. That was just soda, though. Oh, I should not have drank that. I poured it, though, so I'm going to drink it. God damn it. There's my 6 batteries a day. Did you do yours? Or are you lying to me and yourself? Go fly 6 batteries. I know it's late, but just put them up in the air and just fly quietly. Practice flying quietly. That'll be a different skill set. Do it. Believe me. You'll thank me for it someday. Are there any good Black Friday FPV sales? Has anyone seen anything more than 10% off? Meteor65 Air frame has survived that session. I don't really crash very hard that session, though. I think this frame's days are numbered. These creases in the plastic are like really pronounced. So I don't think this will last much longer. Which I'm excited for. I don't want to fly this rig anymore in this frame. It just sucks. It's I don't know. Maybe with some black boxing and with some like maybe there's one specific frequency that this frame is just oscillating at, that if we put like a notch filter on top of, it would become better. But I don't have to do that on these 2 frames, and I've never had to really do it on another. Like, I don't have to do it on the Meteor65 frame. So, yeah, I don't know. The whole, like, oh, your tune just sucks. It's like, well, you just suck. Yeah, I don't know. That was kind of aggressive. Johnny G says, I would if I could, brother. What if I could? What's, hold on. Let me go backward. There we go. Johnny Gearbanger says, just started FPV 4 months ago. Love the channel. Found you on Bardwell's know-it-all site and have been going with your list, getting started in whoops for the winter. Very cool, man. Thank you for saying that. And you're looking at the right stuff. You're going to get something that flies awesome. Denzel the Terrible says, oh no, we got that. And I would fly my 6 packs. Gotcha. Yeah, if you can, do it. If not, soon. All right, we're good to go. Thanks for hanging, my friends. CiottiFPV.com to support me in all the weird and wacky shit that I'm up to. I'm gonna find a battery strap for this and do the setup things, and maybe I'll get it up in the air this coming weekend. No promises. Because, yeah. Reasons. It's you know, when there's family stuff going on, I really prioritize that, and that's what I prefer. I love hanging out with this family. I'm the luckiest motherfucker on earth. This is what it looks like when your bad little doggy eats a $20 Singularity ultra short antenna. But I did get that True RC order in last night. They just take a while to ship. Is that all? I think that's all. Thanks, people. Thanks for supporting me. If you miss Wednesday's stream, have an amazing Thanksgiving if you celebrate that. Otherwise, just have an awesome week. Wednesday night at 8 o'clock, not 6. 8 p.m. on Wednesday is our new time slot. I'll see you there, hopefully. Tip your waiter. Go to hell. I'm running out of stuff to say at the end of the live streams. These hard drives are just... I really want to smash everything in sight that these hard drives constantly spin down, even though I've told them not to. It's really obnoxious. And I'm going to light the entire building on fire if I can't figure something out. What is this nonsense? Oh, here's some chasing. Here's some Tiny Whoop chasing. I think this is me and Patrick. It might be me, Patrick, and Eva. But yeah, here's some Tiny Whoop chasing in the basement. Be good, fools. Have an awesome afternoon. Tomorrow. Have an awesome afternoon. What an idiot. Be good. Weird, man. Come on, hard drives. Jesus, 3 seconds ago you spun up and now you're already spun down and you won't load the effing file. Please. Jesus. Later.